Did you know that INFJs are one of the most emotionally intense personality types? Yet they often feel completely misunderstood? The pain of carrying deep emotions while struggling to express them can be exhausting. Many INFJs silently suffer, wondering if they will ever escape this endless cycle of emotional turmoil. If this sounds like you, keep watching because today, we're diving deep into whether an INFJ can truly break free from emotional pain. Why do INFJs experience emotional pain so intensely? As an INFJ, your dominant cognitive function is introverted intuition, meaning you absorb patterns and insights about the world that others might miss. But your auxiliary function, extroverted feeling, makes you highly attuned to the emotions of others. This combination leads to intense emotional experiences.
You don't just feel your own pain, you absorb the emotions of those around you.
When you sense negativity, conflict, or sadness, it seeps into your mind, making it difficult to separate your own feelings from those of others. This is why emotional pain for an INFJ can feel overwhelming, persistent, and inescapable. The trap of internalizing pain. One of the biggest challenges for INFJs is that they tend to internalize pain rather than express it. They may feel like no one truly understands them, leading them to suppress their emotions until they become unbearable. Instead of reaching out for help, they retreat inward, replaying painful memories and overanalyzing every interaction. This cycle can be incredibly damaging, making it harder to move on from past wounds. INFJs are known for their strong memory when it comes to emotions, which means that a single painful experience can linger for years, affecting their self-esteem and relationships. Are you stuck in the INFJ emotional loop? INFJs often find themselves stuck in what's known as the INFJ emotional loop. This happens when their introverted intuition and introverted thinking take over, pushing their extroverted feeling into the background.
In this state, they withdraw from others, overanalyze their pain, and struggle to find closure.
Instead of seeking external support, they convince themselves that no one will ever understand. This leads to prolonged emotional suffering, as they are left alone with their unresolved thoughts and emotions. How can an INFJ break free? INFJs tend to analyze their emotions, searching for the why behind every feeling. While self-awareness is valuable, overanalyzing can keep you trapped. Instead of constantly asking, "Why do I feel this way?" try acknowledging, "I feel this way, and that's okay." Accepting emotions without judgment can help release some of their hold over you. Because INFJs absorb others' emotions, setting boundaries is crucial. Learning to separate your own emotions from those around you will prevent emotional exhaustion. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a step back and ask yourself, is this my pain, or am I carrying someone else's burden? INFJs crave deep meaning in every experience. Instead of dwelling on pain, reframe your perspective by asking, what can this pain teach me? Finding a purpose behind your struggles can help you transform emotional wounds into valuable life lessons. Writing, art, or even speaking to someone you trust can help you release pent-up emotions. Many INFJs feel unheard, but self-expression in a creative or private way allows them to process emotions without feeling exposed. While INFJs often feel misunderstood, the right people do exist. Finding a close-knit group of like-minded individuals, whether online or in person, can provide the understanding and validation that INFJs desperately seek.
The power of emotional growth. Emotional growth is an ongoing journey, not a destination.
INFJs must learn to embrace personal development and accept that healing takes time.
Strategies for continuous emotional growth include self-reflection exercises to analyze and understand emotional triggers,
developing a gratitude practice to shift focus from pain to appreciation, learning new coping mechanisms such as cognitive behavioral techniques or deep breathing, seeking therapy or coaching to gain external perspectives and tools for emotional healing, breaking the INFJ cycle of overthinking. INFJs are natural deep thinkers, but overthinking can contribute to their emotional distress. Steps to break free from overthinking include mindfulness meditation to remain present and reduce worry about the past or future, setting daily action steps to focus on productivity instead of rumination, reframing thoughts by challenging negative self-perceptions, limiting social media consumption to avoid emotional overload from external influences, navigating social situations without emotional drain. Many INFJs experience emotional exhaustion in social situations, leading to isolation. To balance social interaction with self-care, INFJs can schedule recovery time after social events to recharge, Prioritize meaningful conversations instead of superficial small talk. Politely decline energy-draining gatherings to protect emotional well-being. Set clear expectations with friends and family about emotional needs. INFJs and the challenge of emotional vulnerability. NFJs often hesitate to share their deepest feelings for fear of being misunderstood. However, emotional vulnerability is key to forming deep connections. To become more emotionally open, start small by sharing feelings with a trusted friend. Practice self-acceptance to reduce fear of judgment. Recognize vulnerability as a strength, not a weakness. Allow relationships to develop organically instead of forcing emotional openness. The role of purpose in emotional healing. NFJs thrive when they find purpose in their struggles. Aligning life's challenges with a greater mission can transform pain into passion. Strategies to uncover purpose include volunteering or mentoring to channel emotional depth into meaningful work, exploring creative outlets such as writing, music, or art, setting personal growth goals that align with long-term aspirations, reflecting on past hardships to identify lessons and sources of resilience. The truth about healing as an INFJ emotional pain for an INFJ isn't something that disappears overnight. It's a process of self-awareness, healing, and learning how to navigate emotions in a way that doesn't lead to burnout. However, just because you feel deeply doesn't mean you have to suffer indefinitely. With the right mindset and tools, you can learn to manage emotional pain instead of letting it control you. But here's something even more intriguing. What if your deep emotions and unique way of seeing the world actually make you a rare and powerful personality type? Find out in the next video. Are you the mysterious Sigma INFJ personality type? Learn how your individuality sets you apart and why you might be one of the rarest types out there. Click now to watch.